With the increased pace of technology and business innovations, company needs a better way to define and manage the e-commerce roadmap. We are all familiar with a long spreadsheet with detailed requirements that are used for RFP process. While they have their place when it comes to details implementation, they are not the best tools to keep track of new trends and features and sharing your vision with the team. They are cumbersome to read, are difficult to update and share, and can you easily get lost in numerous details. I want to introduce a different way to plan your innovation. Digital Commerce Canvas. It's a well-structured, top-down methodology to explore and highlight most essential elements of your e-commerce initiative. Let's first spend a couple of minutes to describe what is Canvas and what are its benefits. Many of you are familiar with the business model Canvas or the adaptation for startups, Lean Startup Canvas. A canvas is usually a single page with several blocks to map out key points and define a shared language for describing and visualizing a model. For example, the Lean Startup Canvas is used to document startup's business plan. So you can see here several areas to identify customer problems to solve, channels, customer segments, and cost and revenue structure. Canvas helps to define and share the vision in a structured and easy understood way. They are focused, clear, and concise. As the name implies, the Digital Commerce Canvas takes the Canvas approach and applies it to the world of digital commerce. It gives a macro view of any e-commerce initiatives and provides a structure for planning and executing an e-commerce roadmap. It's a top-down approach that lays out the fundamental elements of digital commerce. The canvas consists of 4 color-coded segments that are further divided into 11 sections. The segments represent the 4 fundamental questions you need to answer for every digital commerce initiative. Who are your customers and how you reach them? What are your products and offers? What's your approach to pricing? And what is customer buying experience? These 4 segments are divided into 11 sections. The first segment of the canvas, you define your customers, business or individuals, and what channels you use to reach them online and offline. The second segment focuses on describing what you offer to your customers, your products, services, how you organize them, and how you help your customers to discover them. The following red segments of the canvas define how you price your products and what promotions you offer. And the last segments define buying experience starting from a shopping cart, going through checkout, payments, and order fulfillment. By separating your key requirements in these 4 segments and 11 sections, the canvas helps you create a visual, concise, and precise definition of your e-commerce business and define what functionality you need to achieve your goals. Let's go section by section. In the first section of the canvas, you define the types of customers you serve, B2C or B2B or both. Next, you consider how to organize customer account information and what internal system are you use to manage customer data. You make decisions about supporting guest accounts, customer registration, and how to approach customer segmentation and personalization. In the channel section, you define what online and offline channels you use to reach your customers. This includes the structure of your online stores, how many online stores you will have, different stores per country, separate stores for different brands. You decide how to use social media, conversational commerce, third-party marketplace. If your business has physical location, you need to decide how to support them with omni-channel commerce. What countries, languages, and currencies are supported in each channel also need to be defined in this section. The third section is for documenting different types of e-commerce products your business is offering. Are they physical products or services or both? Are you going to offer subscriptions, gift card, product options like warranty or gift wrapping? In this section, you also think about structure and taxonomy of your catalog. Do you have main products and product variants, and what attributes are used to define variants? If you are selling complex products, you need to think how to make it easy for customers to buy them, so you may need to implement configurable products. Let's move to merchandising section of the canvas. Here you define different types of relations between products that you can use to increase sales, like cross-sell, upsell, labeling, bundles. You may consider products sets to support Shop the Look. An advanced and important part of merchandising is the configuration of the search engine to control and optimize searching result. It's called searchandising. Also in this section, you can decide on dynamic merchandising and personalization techniques you need to implement in your store. The success of digital commerce depends on how easy it is for customers to find the products they need. Business needs to analyze product discovery functionality from both internal and external perspectives. Customers should be able to discover your product on the web using search engines and find them when visiting your site. Product discovery from the outside includes optimizing search engine for organic search, as well as publishing your catalog for shopping comparison sites. When it comes to product discovery in the online shop, you need to look at site navigation, product category tree, on-site search, and facet navigation. With many options available and complex products sold online, customers need to decide which product is right for them. Customers want to research and understand their options when buying a new computer or selecting a bank account. So e-commerce brands need to offer different content types, like blog, newsletter, user guides, and so on. This is something that you also should include in product discovery section. The price section. Every product has a price, a number with a currency sign. You can employ many different types of pricing in the business. Sales pricing, recurring prices, per usage and volume prices, net and gross prices. In addition, some products, like configurable products, may require custom price calculation. In B2B, it is common to have customer-specific price list. So it's helpful to approach price definition as a multi-dimensional exercise. For example, prices could differ across channels, they change from time or payment terms, and prices may be custom-specific and have different value in each channel or country you support. So it's essential to define these dimensions in the price section of the canvas. Promotions allow business to offer incentives to customers buying certain products or services. Depending on the business, promotion may be simple or highly complex. Like prices, promotions are configured by a product or category and may vary by channel, region, or store. In this section, you define the types of promotion you want to use, their condition, actions, and calculation rules. You also list here the types of coupons you support and how they are generated and distributed. If you plan to use a loyalty or referral program, this also belongs to these canvas sections. Shopping cart. Even now, you can still find some articles referring to e-commerce system as a shopping cart software. Well, this is far too simplistic to think about digital commerce as a shopping cart implementation. It shows the shopping cart's essential place in any project. A cart is the heart of digital commerce where all e-commerce complexity comes together, and its implementation needs to be fast, reliable, and transparent. So in shopping cart section of the canvas, you include features related to adding to the cart, different ways to add to the cart page implementation, cart validation, and calculation. You decide if you need to support multiple and shared cart, wish list, and what tools are you going to use to recover abandoned cart. The checkout flow is directly responsible for driving sales and contributing to your business bottom line. In this section, you will be making decisions about checkout flow, one or multiple pages, mobile checkout, and what shipment options to offer. In addition, you will specify if customers are required to register. In payment section, you need to think what convenient payment methods to offer to your customers, like credit card, bank transfer, mobile payment, e-wallets, recurring payments, and so on. Different payment methods are used around the globe. Therefore, when expanding your business internationally, it's vital to keep in mind that each country and region have their preferences. You need to carefully evaluate payment methods your business needs to offer customers and what payment providers are you going to work with. It is important to ensure that the selected payment provider supports all e-commerce functionality that you want to implement. For example, if you're selling subscriptions, you need to check that your PSP supports recurring billing. Or if you are building a marketplace, you will need to ensure that payment provider supports commission and splitting payments between vendors. In the last section of Canvas, you focus on defining functionality for order placement and processing. Here you need to consider both customer-facing features and backend processing. Customer-facing features will include order confirmation, generating an invoice, and all transactional email notifications. In addition, you define the My Order area in the online shop, where customer can check the status of the order, request a return or cancellation. You also need to define how the fulfillment process will be implemented in the backend. For example, what systems are involved in order processing, e-commerce, OMS, or ERP, and what roles they play. If they operate internationally, some region may have different fulfillment processes. Businesses also need to focus on omnichannel requirements of order management, like ship from store or click and collect. You can learn more about each section of the canvas on the Commerce is Digital website. Here you find detailed article functionality to include in each canvas section, illustrated by many examples from different industries and businesses. Even more information and examples are included in digital commerce training we offer. Site materials and training give you the knowledge to decide which digital commerce functionality is needed for your business. In addition, you will learn to apply lessons from other industries. You will adopt standard terminology and use best practices to solve problems that are typical for most digital commerce projects. You can create your own digital commerce canvas by downloading the template from the website. By adding main features you plan to implement to the canvas, you create a high-level plan that is easy to understand, discuss, and share. The one-page canvas becomes a strategical foundation for your roadmap that shows how all parts of your digital commerce visions are aligned to achieve your business goals. Digital Commerce Canvas Framework makes it easy to communicate the company vision and align teams' efforts. It helps to understand your channels, your customers, your products, and fulfillment from the digital commerce perspective. And you can discover how to apply e-commerce techniques to move beyond the limitation of your legacy system. Share Commerce Canvas to facilitate dialogue between different groups in your business and adopt standard terminology. Not every business needs all functionality included in framework. However, it's worth knowing digital commerce techniques and best practices used across different industries. Something that you don't need right now may present an opportunity to grow your business in the future. You can also use Canvas to analyze your competition. Just choose some competitors and map their digital business using the same process. Armed with this information, you'll have a clearer picture of just how customers' needs are met across your entire industry. Happy canvassing!